Here are a few for you to try on your own. Of course, we'll use the formula a squared minus b squared equals a plus b, a minus b, otherwise known as the difference of squares formula. So pause this video, try these out. You can try them all at the same time. I kind of recommend that, but you can also do them one at a time and pause it and we work them together piece by piece here. So pause the video, give them a shot, and then we'll work them together. Okay. Let's see here. So we have 49a squared minus 16. So this is indeed of the form a squared, capital A squared minus b squared. Okay, so the formula holds here. All right, so I'm thinking 7a plus 4, 7a minus 4. And you can always multiply these two binomials back together to make sure you get the original binomial back, just as a quick check. But really, if you after you do a few of these, you really start to see how they go, and there's not much need for going back and checking them like that in that much detail. Okay, how about this one? A squared b squared minus 100. Well, this is indeed also of the form capital A squared minus capital B squared. We could see this a squared b squared as ab quantity squared minus 100 is 10 squared. Okay, so we're in the right form. That'll give us AB plus 10, AB minus 10. Okay. How about C? We have y squared minus 1/16. Okay, well, this is really y squared minus 1/16 is 1/4 squared. Alright, so that also is in the correct form for this to work out. So that gives us y plus 1/4, y minus 1/4. And for all these, you can switch it. This could also be y minus 1/4 times y plus 1/4. The order of these does not matter. Let's swap the order. Okay, this one is interesting. What I recommend here, we need to get it into the right form. You could factor out a negative. That's one way to do it. I recommend just rearranging, but one way or the other, we need to have a minus between them to use this difference of squares formula. So let's rearrange here. I'm going to rearrange this to give us 1 minus 9t squared. Now it's of the correct form, a squared minus b squared. Okay, and now we can factor. Remember, 1 itself is a perfect square, so this will give us 1 plus 3t, 1 minus 3t. Now, some of you may have factored out a negative on this example. That's fine. Let's do it together just to see what that looks like. Factoring out a negative gives negative quantity 9t squared minus 1. Remember, factoring out a negative changes the sign of everything left behind. Okay, well, I'm going to let that negative hang out in the front. Factor what's left down, that gives us 3t plus 1, 3t minus 1. And I'm arguing that these are the same. And you might be saying there's no way these are the same. These look completely different. But let's bring that negative back through. If we take this negative and bring it through, not the first term, I'm going to multiply it through the second term. Right? We'd only choose one or the other. We wouldn't want to multiply it both terms by the negative because that would be a negative squared, which would be positive again. If we were to multiply it only into the second term, that would give us negative 3t plus 1, which we could then write as 1 minus 3t, and it's the same thing here. So both of those methods would work. Okay, let's take a look at E. We have 49y squared plus 1. It's true that 49 is 7 squared and that 1 is 1 squared, but what we're missing is this minus sign, right? For this formula to work, we need to have a minus right here. We have a plus. Since there's no greatest common factor or anything like that we can factor out, this example is prime. Does not factor.